In this short recording, I would like to just share with you some of my own personal thoughts about fear. I know that fear affects all of us in one way or another, and I know it can have dark consequences in our relationships with our partners, our family, our friends, and even with God. And because I live the life I've chosen as a contemplative Franciscan monk, a member of the Teo community of interfaith Franciscans, I'm not spared exposure to fear. But I hand that fear over, because if I don't hand it over, then the dynamics of fear will cause soul entrapment. And it will also have another negative impact on the depressive illness that I manage each day, which is bipolar. And I know that fear is an illusion. It has no face. And I know in my own life, when fear became a strong enemy, it was because I fed it. And one of the sad characteristics of fear is that many people go through life living a loveless existence because they've allowed fear to take hold of their heart, encapsulating it in a barbed wire fence. That's the only description I can think of. Many look for easy opt-out clauses. Many turn to drugs because they can't live with themselves. Many look for momentary pleasure. Many go to psychics, hoping to be told their wants. Are you unhappy today? Really unhappy? Are you feeling disillusioned with yourself and with life or with others? Are you feeling let down? Are you feeling that living this life is a joke, it's a burden, it's too heavy to bear? Are you seeking comfort under the duvet, not wanting to come out and share your skills, not engage with life? Are you at the point of suicide? Because if you are, please allow me share with you, there is hope. I was guided about 9 years ago to do a recording where God would use my voice and implant His energy and do a meditation that didn't focus on angels or God or religion or spirituality, but a beautiful, simple meditation working with nature, listening to the sounds of nature. And I know from the feedback to that particular CD, Embracing Your Inner Essence, which you can have as a download from my website, but I know from the president of the Healing Federation told me at a psychic convention in the Northwest here in the UK some 8 years ago, a well-known international psychic clairvoyant was doing a talk, a demonstration, and my friend Gordon played the music and the CD, and people were blown away, and the lady, the speaker, was stopped in her tracks. The energies of God stopped her to release an unborn child to spirit. So today I would like to offer you some help. And it's not academic, it's from the heart. And the first piece of help I would give you will be to care for yourself, to name and shame your fear, because it has no power over you unless you feed it. It's an illusion. And drugs won't help, nor will alcohol. Running away makes it worse because it follows you. It's like the shirt on your back. But if you want to be free of it, you can be free, as I'm free. But you know, the problem today is that many people choose not to be free. Oh yes, they use a lot of user-friendly terminology and they engage in buzzy language. But if you really want to be free, you have to take responsibility and take the first step. You have to say to your mind, I want to be free. In the words of Jesus, the cosmic Christ, he said, as did Osiris and many of the ancient masters, are you afraid? And they replied, do not be afraid. Now, those words I've used in my work, and I've come under attack from the NLP brigade, the Neuro-Linguistic Programming Fraternity, for daring to implant a negative. But think about it. We have no reason to be afraid unless we feed that fear, creating entrapment. And today I offer you a simple solution. Surrender your heart to the light, to God. Surrender your heart and use your gift of free will and ask for help. Put out a positive request to the universe. I need help. I need to be free of fear. Help me. And then say thank you. And then trust. But that's the other word, trust, because today many people are impatient. You only have to go into a supermarket. You've got a shopping list from your grandma and it says 1 bag of sugar and ½ pound of butter and a carton of milk. You go to the butter stand and you see salted, unsalted. You see a whole range of different types of butters that you're overwhelmed, and then fear. You look for that carton of milk, you see skimmed, semi-skimmed, whole milk, organic milk, and you think, oh my God. And then you go for the sugar, and you find brown sugar, granulated castor, and you think, oh God, I give up. We must keep it simple. When you're asking the divine for help, be specific. Be specific. But honor your heart. Honor your heart. Name and shame your fear. Because I know one of the faces of the antichrist is fear, that causes soul entrapment, separating you from your spiritual destiny. Trust me. I've fallen over many suitcases and handbags and laddered many pairs of stockings in my search for freedom. But it wasn't until I was really ill 12 years ago, through taking a prescribed drug, that introduced me to mental illness, when I had to be broken in my mind. A fear mindset triggered by years and years of believing I was useless. But now I know I'm not useless. I know that I am a loved, valued child of God. I do not do the religion, but I do certainly aspire to Franciscan spirituality, which honors the divine within everything beautiful. And I have named and shamed my fear. And I live a very simple life. But yes, I get bad-tempered. Yes, I get irritable. But then I come to God on my knees and I just say, I'm sorry. But that's part of our humanity, isn't it? So today, hear the words of the Master. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. There is no fear unless you feed it. So now I invite you to relax and use your precious gift from God, the gift of free will, and embrace your interior essence. Embrace your higher self and reclaim your divinity, your dignity. Hold your head up and say, I am a child of the light. I am whole, I am perfection, I am complete. These are the teachings of the Essenes, and they reprogram that negative mindset and infuse and inspire the heart to be free. Try it. Bless you.